Hey, this is Sherry Kirkland, and I'm here today to do a review of green fuel tabs from Legacy Max. The company claims that these green fuel tabs remove deposits, increase gas mileage, and reduce emissions. But the question I had, and the question you may also have, is does Legacy Max really save me any money? Well, let me show you what I found out from my car. I'm in Texas and I drive a Dodge Durango, and don't you laugh at me if you're one of those hybrid drivers or, little car drivers that get great gas mileage. This is truck country and we drive big cars here. But when you buy a car, it comes with a sticker, and the sticker shows you the estimated miles per gallon in the city and the miles per gallon that you can expect on the highway. And the highway miles are much higher than in the city. And for me, after I completed my road test, I discovered that my average miles over a month are much closer to the upper limit of the highway miles all the time. And I drive a lot of city miles. I even, in my car, on one trip on the highway, noted miles per gallon as high as 23 miles per gallon using the tabs. So I'm going to show you a little illustration here that is based on me getting 19 miles per gallon on average all the time in my car over a month. Here's what I found out. This is just a mathematical formula to show you percent increase. I took the new value, which is 19 miles per gallon, minus the old value before the tabs of 14 miles per gallon, and divided by the old value of 14 times 100%, which is actually about a 35% increase in miles per gallon for my car. Now let's translate that into money in my pocket on a monthly basis. I have to make some assumptions here for this illustration. So I'm going to assume $3.50 per gallon of gas, but we all know as prices rise, that just means more savings that I'm going to show you today. My car holds 27 gallons per tank, and I use about 4 tanks of gas monthly. So if I drove mostly in the city, which I do, and if I got the lower 14 miles per gallon, with 4 fill-ups per month, I'd get about 1,500 miles out of a tank of gas, or I'm sorry, out of 4 tanks of gas over a month's time. That number comes from 27 gallons times 4 tanks times 14 miles per gallon. With my added miles per gallon, the higher miles per gallon, I actually get about 2,052 miles. That's based on the 19 mile per gallon figure. So if you take those two numbers and subtract them, there's actually an extra 540 miles per month that I'm getting out of my car just for using the green fuel tabs. So let's translate that to dollars. If I buy gas at $3.50 a gallon and I'm getting 19 miles per gallon, it's costing me about 18 cents per mile. So if you consider those 540 miles that I'm basically getting for free every month, that is almost $100 a month that I'm saving in fuel cost. Now the cost of my product is about $42 a month, and that $42 buys enough tabs to treat 200 gallons. So I'm actually putting back in my pocket about $55 per month just for using the green fuel tabs. That's my profit. I'm only paying $40-something for the tabs, but I'm saving almost $100 in fuel cost. Now, if that doesn't get you a little excited, I don't know what will. Gas prices are just going to go up, and so this is very exciting to me to have that extra money in my pocket. People might laugh, but $55 is a really nice, meal at a really nice restaurant. So, treat yourself to a nice restaurant meal once a month with that money, or pay your utility bill, pay your water bill or your gas bill. Certainly don't throw it away, and that's what you're doing if you don't use green fuel tabs. You're just throwing that money to the wind every month. Now, I bet you wouldn't do that if I handed you a $50 bill. You wouldn't just let it float away in the wind. So I really hope that you'll consider this and consider trying green fuel tabs yourself. So let's talk about how it works. I'm going to refer you to a site at the very end of this video where you can get a lot of details. But basically our product is all natural. There's no naphthalene, and naphthalene is that chemical in mothballs that gives them that unique smell. There have been some products out on the market over the last few years that have had naphthalene in them and that it damages your engine. So you want to stay away from that, and we definitely stay away from that here with the green fuel tabs. Our product is EPA registered, and if you want the details on that, just get back in touch with me. My contact info is at the end, and I'll show you that EPA registration. We have instant dissolve technology, so you just take the little tablet. It looks just like a green vitamin that you might swallow. Drop it in your gas tank and fill up. And by the time you're done filling up, it will already be dissolved and ready to go to work in your car. Our tabs work for both gas and diesel. So any gas or diesel engine you can think of. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, generators, lawnmowers, tractors, go-karts, any engine that is fueled by gas or diesel. And we even have a money-back guarantee. Now, cars today are pretty complicated. They've got computers, and they're really complex, and you talk about fuel mixtures and all those things. We know how those cars work, and we have test procedures in place to help you get the very best miles per gallon out of your green fuel tabs. So if you follow those instructions that we give you exactly, and you don't see the mile per gallon increase that we guarantee, we'll simply give you your money back. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain here. Let me break that down just a little more simply. We offer a money-back guarantee, and if you don't save per tankful an equivalent or more than the cost of an individual tab, we'll give you your money back. A typical user sees a 10 to 20% savings at every fill-up. And the savings will vary depending on your driving conditions, your fuel tank size, and the maintenance of your car. And sometimes with older cars, it takes just a little bit longer to see that kind of savings. You might need to go through a whole pack of 5 tabs. But trust me, once you do, you're going to begin to see your miles per gallon start to increase. So for the small cost of only $4 a tab, you can get relief from the ever increasing gas prices and save $10 to $15 every time you fill up. Another way to think of that is that you can save 25 cents to $1 on every tank of gas. Now tell me who would not want that? Also, as a side benefit, you reduce emissions, save the planet, and leave our planet in better shape than you found it. Which countries are we in? We ship to most countries except North Korea, Iran, Saudi Arabia, or Egypt at this point in time. And we're bringing on distributors in many countries to speed up the shipping rate. And so I'm sure that very, very soon there'll be a distributor in your country that can ensure that you can get your tabs very quickly. We like to have you on an auto ship, so you get your tabs around the same time every month, and you'll never be without those tabs. So here's my contact information. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions at all. My number is 512-843-3481. If I don't answer, just leave me a message and I'll get right back to you. Now, if you'd like to visit our website and check out all the information that we have on there about our green fuel tabs, just simply go to www.fueleconomypills.com. Bye for now. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Sherry Kirkland.